Hey guys, I got an article here. I don't know if you've heard of Glenn Greenwald, but on his website, he's got an article here. It's called What Collapsing Empire Looks Like. And I'm going to go ahead and read this article to you. It's very good. As we enter our 9th year of the war in Afghanistan with an escalating force and continue to occupy Iraq indefinitely, and feed an endlessly growing surveillance state back here at home, reports are emerging of deficit commission hard at work planning how to cut Social Security, Medicare, and now even to freeze military pay. But a New York Times article today illustrates as vividly as anything else what a collapsing empire looks like, as it profiles just a few of the budget cuts which cities around the country are being forced to make. This is a sampling of what one finds. Plenty of businesses and governments furloughed workers this year, but Hawaii went further. It furloughed its school children. Public schools across the state closed on 17 Fridays during the past school year to save money, giving students the shortest academic year in the nation. And I imagine they skirted some laws on that because I think you have to be in school a certain amount of days. But things can change, I guess. Many transit systems have cut services to make ends meet, but Clayton County, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta, decided to cut all the way and shut down its entire public transit system. Its last buses ran on March 31st, stranding 8,400 bus riders that are frequently use the transit system. Even public safety, and you think about how much chaos that probably caused. I imagine they gave notices, but 8,400 people, that's a lot of people to scramble to find rides to work. Even public safety has not been immune to the budget acts. In Colorado Springs, the downturn will be remembered quite literally as a dark age. The city switched off a third of its 24,000 streetlights to save money on electricity, while trimming its police force and auctioning off its police helicopters. The last thing you want to do in Denver area, Colorado Springs, in those bigger cities, is cut your police force. But you know what? Tax revenue's down. That's what's going to happen. You know, unless you ask them to come in and volunteer their time. There are some lovely photos accompanying the article, including one showing that a darkened street in Colorado looks like a result of not being able to afford street lights. Read the article to reveal the details of this widespread misery. And then it goes into how the wealthiest people, you know, they're still getting wealthier. I'm going to go down here just to this last paragraph. I won't keep you very long. The real question is whether the American public is too apathetic and trained into submission for that to ever happen. Actually, the sentence right before it, sorry. Meanwhile, needing to squeeze someone, most emerging market governments look first to ordinary working folk, at least until the riots grow too large. And then the sentence, the real question is whether the American public is too apathetic and trained into submission for that to ever happen. I'm thinking they're playing that card as long as they possibly can. Because eventually it's going to happen. People are going to get tired of the way things are, especially with how used to of the lifestyle that we have here in America. It's probably also worth noting this Wall Street Journal article from last month, while a sub-headline warning Back to Stone Age, which describes how paved roads, historical emblems of American achievement, are being torn up across rural America and replaced with gravel or other rough surfaces as counties struggle with tight budgets and dwindling state and federal revenue. Okay, so the money's not being put towards nice, smooth roads. Okay, and the first thing you notice when you go to a third world country is the roads. I know I've been there. whether it be Mexico or South Africa. I've seen the roads. Utah is seriously considering eliminating the 12th grade or making it optional. And it was announced this week that Camden, New Jersey is preparing to permanently shut down its library system by the end of the year, potentially leaving residents of the impoverished city among a few in the United States unable to borrow a library book. Okay, crazy stuff, huh, guys? But it's the trickle-down effect, isn't it? And it stems from a non-working middle class, which stems from no production, no productivity, no manufacturing. Does anyone doubt that once a society ceases to be able to afford schools, public transit, paved roads, libraries, and streetlights, or once it chooses not to be able to afford those things in pursuit of imperial priorities and the maintenance of a vast surveillance and national security state, that a very serious problem has arisen, that things have gone seriously awry, that imperial collapse, by definition, is an imminent inevitability. Anyway, I just wanted to leave everyone with some light and cheerful thoughts. In this article, I'm going to try and post this link to the article down below. It might take me a few minutes, but I'll get it there. Anyway, guys, times are tough. Save when you can save. If you have to buy something, look for the best deal, but also the best quality. Buy a little extra when you go to the store of things you use. It doesn't hurt to get some water. Don't panic. Don't go buy 300 pounds of oatmeal and 500 pounds of rice. I don't recommend that. Get a little at a time, you know. You know what I just realized? I don't have my shirt on. Sorry, guys. Talk to you later.